with CrossFit, I feel like the term functional fitness has come to fruition like over the, I don't know, past couple of years in regards to like our industry on Instagram and things like that, social media. What would you describe as functional fitness?
Absolutely anything. Like, people would say a functional movement is like a compound movement, like a squat or a press or a deadlift. Are you telling me that doing a bicep curl and getting strong bicep curls isn't going to functionally help you in life?
Yeah.
You're going to try and pick your baby up without having bicep strength. You're not telling me that picking your own baby up is not functional.
Yeah, I feel like mate, I completely agree. It's all opinion based, because I think if someone's function is literally being able to walk, breathe, get up off the couch and reach for the top shelf, that's my opinion on functional fitness. And I think as long as you can do that without having any pains or niggles, you're in a good place. And I think like you touched on there, where some people might open up a gym, they've got a qualification, no sort of coaching experience behind them, they'll say, oh, we're doing this functional fitness class where they just put a couple of exercises together that might be similar to CrossFit, might be a bit of something, just to get a sweat on with some people and then get them back out the gym. There's no kind of actual coaching intent behind it. And it gets a bad rep, but I think more and more people are trying to be functional fitness, but I think it's just a case of, like you said, just trying to be more of an efficient human. It's just trying to be fitter, trying to do more things. Like there's the whole hybrid sort of trainer or hybrid athlete that people want to be, where you can lift heavy and run quicker. Who doesn't want to do that?
No.
Who doesn't want to be able to lift heavy weights?
It's the terminology that people get wrapped up in. Oh, it's a hybrid workout. It's just it's basically CrossFit.
You're just doing a weight session one day.
It's
and
functional fitness. It's just CrossFit, mate. Just chill out. You know what I mean? It's the same.
100%. Well, going off the back of that, HYROX and CrossFit. Give me your opinions. Your honest opinions.
Honest opinion. So like we talked off, I have got no issue with HYROX. Like, as a training methodology, I think it's great if it's going to get people off the couch and get into some fitness, some form of intense fitness. In terms of me doing it, it's not something that I would look to do myself. Maybe, I'm not going to say never, because I would never say never. But if I was going to do it, it would be probably a partner one. Like you've done a partner one, haven't you? Yeah. Which I'd enjoy more. I don't feel the need to do an individual HYROX comp to, I don't know, fulfill whatever need I have inside me. I don't need to promote it or anything like that. So I'm not going to do it just to jump on the bandwagon, which I know a lot of people are at the minute. But yeah, like, for me, the main difference with it is the format. Where in terms of being different from CrossFit, it's the format, and that's what doesn't excite me. It's always the same, and I'd rather have a bit of variety. Do you know what'd be funny? This like HYROX, fucking quote me on this. You're gonna turn up one day, get all the elites, because what is there, like 10 or 15 of them?
I think so, yeah.
Get the elites and go, right, we're gonna pick the exercises out of a hat, and that's the order that you do it in.
Yeah, that's sick.
Instead of just having it in the same order, or do it backwards.
Yeah, I think they do that at JSP. I think I'm speaking to John Bowen.
That would be fucking fun to watch. I'd watch that, because they'd crumble. Doing the wall balls first. They'd fucking die.
They'd be absolutely knackered doing that first 1K.
See, I'd watch that, and I'd probably get involved in that, because that's funny. It's good, it's class, it's the unknown. And I think that's the main difference between CrossFit and HYROX. CrossFit, you're training for anything. Like, you can be doing it, it could be fucking 3 minutes long, it could be 30 minutes long, it could be this weight, a heavy weight, it could be a lightweight. There's so many different forms, times, modalities that it can come across. Whereas HYROX, it is what it is. And fair enough, if you're like pushing for a world record, then you're a beast. Simple as, like, there's no two ways about it. Like we said about Jake. Jake Dearden, he's an absolute animal. But he does a lot of functional work, he does a lot of CrossFit and a lot of weightlifting. And that, all of those things together have helped him be a better HYROX athlete. So yeah, I think that's my opinion on it. Like I said, I'm not disrespecting it. I think it's fucking mega. Like, the fact that it's got so many people hooked on fitness, not eating shit, looking after the nutrition, getting out running. Do you know what I mean? That's fair fucking play. Well,
one of the things I spoke to you about before I did this podcast, and I'll call myself out, I put a reel on an Instagram once saying HYROX is easy to program for. Got a lot of stick. But what I was meaning was the exercises are pretty easy. They're just like primal movements. So I didn't even want to use that word, because I feel like that's again putting a label on something. But it's just a ski erg, a sled push, a sled pull. Like, most people who are healthy-ish or some sort of efficiency within the body should be able to perform them. Obviously, with the weights, it might be a little bit harder. But like you said, I think it's so good that anybody can access the HYROX. Whether they do it in 2 hours, an hour and a half, or an hour, at least anyone can go and enjoy it. With CrossFit, off the back of that. Do you think people look at it and go, shit, I'm not trying that, it's too hard?
Yeah, I mean, that is a very, very common misconception, not just in CrossFit, but especially in Wigan, especially at JST. Like, we get so many people turn it away just purely because they think, oh, I'm not going there, everyone's mega, like, everyone's sick doing muscle-ups and all that. Well, it's completely not the case. You've got maybe the top 5% of member base that are the ones doing muscle-ups, all the high-level skill movements, walking on your hands and shit. But that's not what it's like in the gym. 90% of any class at any time in the day is going to be plumbers, nurses, teachers. You know what I mean? Not athletes. And they're the people that we will then develop into doing high-level skill movements. But the way CrossFit is magical is you have got, say I've got someone's fucking grandma in the class, and then I've got Matt Fraser. We can have the class of the day and make sure that the workout is scaled or progressed so that both of those people will get the right stimulus out of the workout. Yeah. So you'd regress it for someone's grandma. You would then scale it up for Matt Fraser. Still both going to work the same. Still going to get the same out of it. But they've done a completely different workout in essence. And so anybody can come into the class and do it. Yeah. Simple as. Doesn't matter if it's muscle-ups. Like I actually posted on my story a couple of days ago. On the class, it was ring muscle-ups. And I posted someone doing a ring muscle-up. I posted someone doing a bar muscle-up, which is slightly less of a movement. And then I posted some people doing ring transitions that's on the low rings, focusing on the movement over the top of the ring. And they were all doing it. Yeah. Like Danielle, my girlfriend, she didn't like CrossFit at first, but she's been coming down and getting more out of it because she needs to build a bit of strength. And she loves it now. And she used to always say to me, oh, I can't do that. Like, Danielle, I've explained to you a million times how it works. I can scale everything back for you. Yeah. And then she's come in, she's made friends at the gym, and she loves it. Yeah. So that's what I mean. She's a dancer, so she doesn't really want to lift heavy weights and stuff like that. And she doesn't need to. This is the thing as well. If you don't want to lift heavy, you fucking don't need to. If you don't want to do a full squat snatch, you don't need to. Yeah. No one's forcing it on you. None of our coaches will make you do it if you don't want to do it. Yeah. If you just want to come in and get a sweat on, you don't give a fuck about learning a new skill, then don't. It's as simple as. We don't expect you to do anything you're not comfortable with. Yeah. If you turn up to the class and go, oh, I want to learn an overhead squat, but your mobility's crap, we might then lessen the movement.
Scale it down.
Yeah. Or if you come in and go, I don't want to do squat snatches, I'm just going to power snatch it. I don't want to use an Olympic bar, right? Use a dumbbell instead then. Yeah. Fucking done. Simple as. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Yeah, so that's one of the main things I think's demonised, where people are scared or don't want to go to a CrossFit gym because they feel like it's going to be too hard or too competitive. But like you said, like with your girlfriend there's that feeling of togetherness with people who are going to be in a similar situation as you. There's another reason for like people being put off, like, and that could be down to the coaching. They might have had a bad experience. Yeah. If you have come into the gym and said that CrossFit isn't for you, then that's on the coach, in my opinion. Because I fully believe that anybody that comes into my class, I can get them to enjoy it. Whether they stay or not, or don't, if it's not for them, then it's not for you. Like, I fully believe that CrossFit would benefit everyone. Yeah. It's not everyone's cup of tea, so I get that. I'm not going to force it on people because I believe that you should want to do it and enjoy it. But if you came to my class, I guarantee you would enjoy it. Yeah. And that's the same for any coach at JST as well. We want everybody to have a good time, to enjoy themselves, get on with the people in the class. And it is a community. Like, I know every single member at JST. We all go out and do stuff together. Yeah. And that, I think CrossFit breeds that. Yeah. Same, I work for the 180 Project, and that's a huge community. Like, it's helping people break down barriers of drug addiction, coming out of prison, and all of these people are just in one big community together. No one gives a fuck about your background. No one cares if you're, I don't know, Asian or fucking disabled or whatever. You could be anything and you're accepted. Yeah. Just because of the fact that you are going into a workout and you're suffering with other people. And that's just the beauty of it for me.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this clip. It's just a little insight into my new podcast called The New Renaissance. If you want to check out the full episode, they'll be linked on YouTube or Spotify. Please Please subscribe on YouTube and please follow on Spotify and give me any feedback on the episodes that you listen to.